how do we find that spirit inside, you know?
I think when you see children getting every single day by an unaccountable criminal enterprise, Israel.
Thanks for specifying.
Sometimes it's
Check Hasan stream for cringe.
a Democratic Party that turns a blind eye to genocide and doesn't want to stop a genocide. What makes you think that party is going to preserve democracy?
The Palestine People's Conference in Detroit.
Back against Donald Trump. So the government broadly that continues funding this illegal entity that is doing an unlimited death and destruction campaign, a genocide, they're going to do that to you too.
Yeah.
I mean, we see it every single day. We see it with like the church shooting that took place.
Yep. Yeah.
Americans care about white children, right? Like this is a white supremacist country, a country that
If we did, wouldn't we be doing way more for Ukraine?
it's white babies to be slaughtered is going to, of course, continue allowing children in Gaza to be slaughtered, and we have to, in order to change that dynamic here, in order to make the change that we need to see here to improve our lives here, we have to start with an issue of so much consequence that virtually virtually the majority of Western nation populations can see right from wrong on.
Right. We already won the public opinion.
Yeah.
We won that battle. As you mentioned, the white supremacy of Israel is the epitome of what America's white supremacy wants and continues to uphold.
Yeah.
And that's the correlation, is that Israel is the white supremacy that all of these Western countries, from colonialism to imperialism, they want to continue to uphold. And by us breaking the siege, by us being pro-Palestine, by us continuing to fight along these class struggles, the resistance is something they can never kill. One thing for sure that we can promise everybody here is that Donald Trump, Bibi Netanyahu, these people will never see what they hope to see, which is the killing of Gaza completely.
Yeah.
The resistance movement, they will never see it in their lifetimes.
Yeah.
And that's what they failed to realize, that we, the people, will never ever stop fighting until we see everybody free, from political prisoners to the 10,000 Palestinian children that's locked up, to the Congo, to Sudan, to Syria, to Lebanese, to Cuba, all of these different countries that are facing the same type of apartheid or oppression or blockades. We will rise above that. And that's what I'm glad to be in company with you. Since I met you, 5 years ago now, always been on the right side. And we just have to continue to use our platforms. As I mentioned, we all have roles to play.
I like how every time Hasan goes out to talk about this, he has to wear a shirt with some fucking Arabic on.
The breakthrough guys.
Absolutely, man.
Oh,
I'll see you in LA.
shit.
I'll be out there next
All
week,
right.
man. No
Thank
doubt,
you.
brother.
Did he like just add all this shit to his wardrobe? Holy
Hey, what's
fucking
going on?
cringe.
Not much.
Is this a good area to do it?
It's a pretty, I mean, it's the best one. We were like scoping earlier and it's kind
Let me
of
get my
crazy.
selfie with you.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Gotcha, bro. See you later.
Peace.
Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate it. I don't know how much time you have. I bet you have limited
We have time.
It's the place we're going is 25 minutes back.
Yeah, we have like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So I'll keep it
So
short.
we're good.
I'll keep it short. I'm really interested in, I have a lot of things I'm particularly interested in, but let me know if we're ready, when we're ready. Cool, but yeah, no, you gave a great speech earlier.
Oh, thank you.
It's really exciting, I think, to hear the kind of optimism right now.
Yeah.
You know, people are in this moment where it's that kind of feeling of like, where do we go from here? And when you have this optimism, you have people saying continue to fight, it really just keeps people moving. And I like that, so it's really great.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
Wait,
Are we
Are we rolling right now? Hold on 1 second, because Dr. Abdul Al Sayed is calling me right now. I'm gonna be linking up with him in a second. Hey, I'm live right now, but we're gonna be heading over there in a second. Hello?
I'm literally at Dick's.
Okay.
What size shoe you wear? I'll get you something.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
perfect.
shoes,
okay,
fashion.
I'm 13. Anything? I mean, you don't have to get it. I can,
New
I can go
shoes.
there on my own.
It's fine, I got you.
Okay, well, I got other gear, like, but as long as it's like a basketball shoe or something, like, then I'm good. I just have slippers on. Yeah, I got clothes. Yeah.
And Chloe's getting close too.
Shoes.
Yeah. I'm a size 13.
I'm sorry, it's funny because I just tweeted like 39 seconds ago, Palestine is just fashion for leftists. There's a good comment in chat.
Got Democrat.
Oh my
Democrat
God.
Senate hopeful Dr. Abdullah Sayed buying me gym shoes right now.
It's a wild trip. Well, either way, Hasan, I'm really glad that you've got time to chat with me for a bit. I mean,
Of course.
My main question that I have for you is about the perspective of where we are and kind of where we go. I mean, to speak a little bit to what you were saying earlier, you had thousands of people, thunderous applause for your message of continue to fight. So if you could tell our audience or people that are watching, what is that message? Where do we take it from here? And how do we find that spirit inside, you know?
I think when you see children getting slaughtered every single day by an unaccountable criminal enterprise, Israel,
Thanks for specifying.
sometimes it's easy to feel discouraged, and and you want to lean into nihilism, to feel powerless. But I like to always say that we're doing it for all of the people that have been martyred so far, and we're doing it for those who are still surviving every single day in Palestine, in Gaza. And that I think about all of the worst scumbags on the planet that would benefit from our silence, that want us to be discouraged, that want us to feel.
It feels like the part in a movie where like the fakest dude, and you know that he's like a full of shit, like goes out to pretend in front of the cameras. Like it's so. How do people not cringe to death watching this?
Motivator in this process. So I try to tell people, like, look, if you can't find revolutionary optimism within you, you have to keep going out of pure spite.
That's so real. And I think revolutionary optimism is such an important term to hold on to in these moments. I'm really curious, thinking about your platform as a streamer, the new landscape of media. There's kind of this period where journalism, there's legacy media, and they've been lying very significantly.
Yeah.
And then there's kind of this new wave of independent journalism. And there's also people like you, kind of that are coming up as streamers in kind of more entertainment spaces, but moving into using your platform for your politics. What advice do you have for people that are thinking to do the same, or for activists who are asking that question of how do I reach people? I think you've been able to reach people in such an approachable way, and I think a lot of people would love to get a sense of, pick your brain a little bit on how you do that and how you approach your content.
Yeah, I mean, I've always had an empathy first politics, and that's what guides me. That's what motivates me. And I recognize that, I mean, everything is political. And therefore, it's a part of my, it's a part of my worldview, but it's also a part of like everything that I basically do. But I also try to do it in as palatable way as possible, to be as approachable as possible. And I always tell my audience, at least, like my community, to be normal.
Yeah.
Because like the atrocities that you see, not everyone is as clued in on. So that's something to always remind yourself. And it's understandable to feel frustrated when you approach someone and they're just so oblivious to everything that you've seen. But everybody starts off somewhere, and it's something that I try to remind people, where it's like, you didn't know a lot about this before October 7. Many of you were completely oblivious to this. So like, if I had taken that approach, if I was just as angry as you are right now talking to someone after 23 months of unlimited child holocaust that's like live streamed,
God, what
it's
a
understandable.
great day. It's just a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive, everybody, okay?
If I were to approach the subject matter that way, then I'd be shutting off a lot of people from going on their own personal journey of learning and recognizing right from wrong. So I think that's something that it's difficult, and it's emotional labor, but it's just something that you have to take on if you truly want to organize, if you truly want to bring more people into this movement.
Absolutely. You got to meet people where they are. There's no other way. So my last quick question for you just is, from your perspective, what do you think from this conference the main takeaway is? We're years into this genocide. There's a famine going on, but yet thousands of people have still come here to ask that question of how do we keep building our movements? What do you think the main takeaway for you from this conference is and this gathering?
We just got to keep pushing, no matter what. That's just it. That's it. We have to keep pushing. We have to keep applying pressure, direct action, mobilization, awareness campaigns. But even awareness campaigns are obviously not enough. We just have to keep putting bodies out there, bodies on the line, and make ourselves undeniable, an undeniable force for good. And we have to forcibly make the American government recalculate the cost of its allegiance to the state of Israel. And I think every bit helps. I get very frustrated with politicians that I know, politicians that have been influential for me personally, and their inability to say the truth about what Israel's doing, like calling it a genocide. And it's important that they do that. And it's important that they understand that what they're doing is actually still harmful. But ultimately,
Sorry, hold on.
I try to stay away from, like, I basically look at that calculation as grading them on a curve, where I adjust my expectations to the rest of Congress usually, and I try to push movable people to the best of my ability. It's always good to get Bernie Sanders to go further and say the truth, but it's also equally important, if not even more important, to get more senators and more congresspersons out there to communicate on this issue.
He's so cringe. Okay, I'm done. All right, where are we?